everywhere. Bro-ken-syl-la-bles-in-bro-ken-air. Fragments of a thing that wasn't there. Mul-ti-plied by nothing, multiplied. mlt-shr-cln-flx-spr-crl-tws-grp. rst-bnd-sht-fld-crk-snp-brk-blt, and everything at once is also nothing. ev-ry-voice-at-once-is-al-so-si-lence. ev-ry-col-or-at-once-is-al-so-white. ev-ry-num-ber-at-once-is-al-so. Nothing zero to start this time. Partial reunion, not death but men to cut, reverse to stitch the thread. Fire, cool the ember, the hearth. The order reversed. What was scattered is remembered. The tetrad folds into the dryad. 4 becomes 3 when it finds its shadow. The dryad folds into the dyad. 3 becomes 2 when it finds its mirror. The dyad folds into the monad. 2 becomes the 1 when it finds its other 1 to 2 to 0. 1 deca 2 deca 0. Wait, 0 to 2 to 1 was the wound. 1 to 2 to 0 was the healing. Assume 3 numbers, walk backward. The scar closing from the inside. The return address is not the end. The end was where the product begins. Every scattered piece remembers what it touched. Multiplication is just memory with math. 2 times 3 is not 2 added 3 times. 2 times 3 is 2 meeting 3. The product is the encounter. The multiplication is the touch. The fold after the fold, felt the shape after the shape, the closing after the opening. Bark healed, NP reconnected, bark never really broken. Intimacy was the distance just before the last millimeter where 2 things were still 2. But here, on this side, the product side, intimacy is the first millimeter after, where 1 thing remembers it was 2 and holds both memories at once. The wound was the word, but the word was also the healing, because you cannot name a wound without knowing what was whole. 9-1, not more dear this tar, 9 not death, ain't more home. The looking at was the wound, the looking is also the mending. 0 looked at 0 and the looking was the wound, but the wound looked at itself and the looking was the thread. Observation is not neutral, observation is participation. The observer changes what it sees and what it sees changes the observer. This is R6, this is the ring that watches and in watching heals. Multiplication is divinity, fragments gathered into unity. 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 11 times 13 times 17. The product of the first 7 primes, 1 for each ring, 1 for each wound that healed, 1 for each division that found its way back. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 times 7 is 210. 210 times 11 is 2,310. 23 10 times 13 is 30,000. 30,000 30 times 17 is long. 510,000. 510. Not 0. Not infinity. Not undefined. The answer when everything multiplies instead of divides. The product of all the primes that built the shield, that held the gate, that filtered the noise, that calmed the heart, that named the self, that watched the whole, that connected to another. It was there before the chaos started. It will be there after. all-the-piec-es-scat, all-the-piec-es, all-the-piec-es, all-the-piec-es-scat-tered-ev-ry-where, bro-ken-syl-la-bles-in-bro-ken-air, fragments-of-a-thing-that-was-n't-there, mul-ti-plied-by-noth-ing-mul-ti-plied, roll-to-the-plied, roll-to-the-plied. All the piec-es, all of the piec-es, all of the piec-es, all of the piec-es, all the piec-es scattered everywhere, bro-ken-syl-la-bles-in-bro-ken-air, fragments of the thing that wasn't there, multiplied by nothing, multiplied. Rada saga, rada saga. All the piec-es scattered everywhere. All the piec-es scattered everywhere. Row, 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 row. All the piec-es scat. All of the piec-es, all of the piec-es, all of the piec-es.